Hey guys, Bronya here. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Hope you're going really well today. Just calling in to say hi first and foremost, and also let you know that your end of year tarot reading is now live up here on YouTube, which will give you some idea as to how the energies across November and December could play out for you as this crazy old year does come to an end. Also, the doors are always open to the initiation, my immersive Learn Tarot journey. That is always the first link down below, and when you click that link you go to a page that tells you all the ins and outs of it. And if you do join up, you get immediate access to all the videos, online learning modules and practices that will tell you everything you need to know to begin reading the cards intuitively today. Also, you'll find my social links down below and the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself. Still got spaces and able to deliver them pretty quickly to you. So if you want to arrange a personal reading or healing, you'll find that down there as well. So guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here and I'm gonna wish you so much love and magic for your week ahead. Do take care. Let's head across to your reading now. Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for December 6th to the 12th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. 9-card block is what we have here. 3 cards recent past, 3 current or focused energy, 3 in your near future outcome. So we have got 5 major arcana here, and you may know, Virgo, that the more major arcana in your reading, the more significant what you're journeying and the more life lessons, growth will be in that situation for you. So with half the or more than half the reading, major arcana, this is something that's quite significant for you to move through. So we'll get to that. We also have 2 oracle cards and a lead tarot energy. So the first one out was Trust the Niggle. What is that feeling trying to tell you? And this is a real feeling of trusting your intuition and your gut feelings. You know, often the universe will tickle us with a feather when it's time to make changes in our lives, and that can look like the subtle signs and synchronicities that are easily brushed off as coincidence, but it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird because I've kind of been thinking about that sort of thing. And really it is guidance coming through from angel spirits, guides from your higher self to start making changes, to start considering, you know, the move. When we continuously ignore those gut feelings, often the universe can go, okay, well, the feather didn't get their attention. Let's bring in the Mack trucks. Now, the Mack trucks for me is the tower. It's like what plows through and shifts you, changes the course of your life when you're not shifting yourself. So what I'm feeling here is that we have a situation of acknowledging the synchronicities of the feather before we get to the tower. So you've got an opportunity to make some changes here, right? To bring this justice call about. Now the next oracle out was Warrior Woman, Warrior Man. Have you answered your deepest calling? So there's something that you're really needing to move towards here, and the universe is saying it's time to clear the blocks, clear the road. It is divine timing for you to move towards this calling as represented by the star at the end of your reading. A calling can be so many different things, guys, and this is a general reading, so it's going to be unique to all of you. The calling can be to be in a divine connection, beautiful, you know, partnership, can be to be a parent, it can be to move towards a certain career, it can be to move to the country or the city or something like that. It will be unique to you, but this is where we're going, this is what we're trying to move towards. Now your lead tarot energy here, Virgo, is the Hanged Man. So it is clear to me that you have been not moving, maybe stuck in a rut even, in a holding pattern for who knows how long here, Virgo. It could be quite some time. So it's time to make some changes here. And it's interesting that the Hanged Man, number 12 in the major arcana, is the card that comes before the Death card, number 13. So really it's saying that you've been staying stuck because there's been an ending or something to release or let go of that you haven't wanted to. And you haven't wanted to see it, and you haven't wanted to trust those intuitions. You've just brushed them off. So with the Hanged Man, they say it's time to die the death of the Hanged Man, and that is surrender and acknowledge and move into a place of acceptance for what needs to leave your life. You know, they say it's like going through the grieving process, and that can be at first we're like, you know, we're trying to barter a bargain with ourselves. Oh, well, I can just stay where I am, it'll be okay. You know, that calling doesn't really matter anyway. But what's meant for you won't pass you. And yeah, I know I'm talking in a lot of cliches in this reading, guys. It's just what's coming through to me, sorry. Sometimes people do say that, you know, occasionally in the comments, like, stop talking in cliches. Spirit often gives you messages that way, by the way. So yeah, you go through that kind of bartering, and then it's, you know, the depression and the sadness when we realize we're going to have to give that up if we want to move to the next stage. And finally we get to acceptance, where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm actually ready. I'm actually ready to take off those rose-tinted glasses and roll up the sleeves and get down to business here. That's the kind of breakthrough or enlightenment that the Hangman needs in order to liberate. Okay. So jumping in, we've got the King of Wands, Leo energy, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands here. So what we're really trying to do is make some bold moves towards Four of Wands, happiness, stability, security, maybe soul partnership for some of you is what I'm really feeling. And the King of Wands is this energy that's come in to give you the vision and discernment as to, you know, what you need to take care of in order to move towards that. You might have been going through some kind of, or we've talked about grieving process, but also feeling guilty about the changes that you might need to make, because you might need to, there might be some upheaval on security and stability for a family unit or for children or something like that, and that we can often go, well, you know, we probably shouldn't do that. But the cards are saying that, you know, if we don't, then we can block new opportunities, maybe even a Two of Cups connection from coming into our lives. So I feel like with that in reverse, you have been moving through that kind of guilt, the shame, the grieving, and you are now ready to rise up. Like the King of Wands energy is somebody who's about to take action to move towards greater passion, purpose, that kind of thing. And getting over the guilt part was a real milestone for you. If you're seeing 1111, that is your sign. If you've been waiting for a signier sign, I talked about this in one of my other readings just today. It's like, often it's like we're waiting for the signier sign, right? We really want the universe to really hit us over the head and go, it's time to move. If you're seeing 1111, that is your signier sign, saying that it is time to take action, okay? Moving on to the current focus energy, I've got Six of Cups, Moon in reverse, and Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. The Moon is Pisces. You could have been dealing with an out of balance Pisces, but what I feel mainly in this Moon card, which I'm just going to turn up so it's easier for the reading, the Moon is associated with deeper intuition and insight. And in the past, you know, were blocking that and not willing to see it, right? There were things in the shadows and the half light that you were ignoring here. With the Moon in reverse, things are coming to light. Truths are maybe being exposed, secrets might be coming out. Either way, you are ready to trust the intuition that tells you something is not right in this situation, and actually initiate the justice call. So next to the Hierophant, this could be you taking action on a very traditional career, something to do with your course of university study, or a committed partnership or marriage. The Hierophant really stands for those kind of traditional settings. So you might have been even dealing with somebody who, you know, did have an agenda or was keeping secrets, keeping things hidden from you. Maybe that's operating in two faces as well. We see the tame dog and the wild wolf here. And the cards are really saying your intuition is right. It's actually time for you to really, you know, take some action. Interestingly, the Hierophant being number 5 in the Major Arcana, we've got the Five of Cups here as well. Like, the fives are about a point of change. It's really the decisions that you make now that are going to determine the 10 that you get to. And we want to get to 10 of Cups and we want to get to 10 of Pentacles. I'm also noticing in this reading that we've got a real progression. We've got 4, 5, 6, you know, like this is like it's time to move through the middle stage. It's time to move through the rut or the block. Now the Hierophant is a card of spirituality, trusting the insight and intuition and the guidance that's coming through. But it's also about this time to go in your own direction and your own way. There is a sense of whatever you're needing to bring justice to not quite being in alignment with your truth and your values, and you're awakening to that. With the Six of Cups here, this situation could involve somebody from your past, somebody from your childhood, somebody that's come back in for a period of time. That's just one message of the Six of Cups. But the Six of Cups for me is also like, it's time to deal with the situation so that you can move towards, joy and harmony. There is going to be growth here for you. I don't feel like it's going to be easy, but this is unblocking the way for you to answer that deeper calling. So in the outcome here, Virgo, I've got Justice, the Hermit, the Star. So I have Libra, Virgo, Aquarius energy. So justice is the energy that comes in when a big change, a big adjustment needs to happen to bring those karmic scales into balance. And that change, I feel, is the death. That isn't it interesting that the death card isn't here, or the tens, because it's almost like the thing that we're avoiding. It's the thing that we're not wanting to see here. But all of a sudden we go from Hanged Man to rebirth, and that we know what the piece is that we need to shine light on. Maybe that's what we need to shed the light on. So justice is saying it's time for you to initiate that ending to bring things into balance. There might even be some legal stuff that you're needing to navigate with this. Maybe that's why you've put it off. Divorce, separation, work contracts being dissolved, buying and selling of property, that kind of thing. Seeking legal advice. That's often a real block to people from taking action on situations. So, and this is card number 11. It's like locking back into that 11-11 thing. It's like, this is what the universe was trying to get you to do. Initiate the justice. Initiate the justice. 11, 12 is the Hangman, 13 is the Death card. So it's time. So we then move on to the Hermit, and I feel that there's going to be some very deep seeking and introspection after this. But I also see you, here, Virgo, obviously this is your energy. You'll be coming into power through this, but I also see you in a solo journey. So I feel like you're splitting away from someone or something, going out on your own, and you might initially feel a little bit lost, a little bit in the dark. But that's just temporary, and that is a natural byproduct when we do end a situation, okay? So we just have to sit with that. We have to be okay with that. But what we really have with the Hermit and the Star is death and rebirth, cocoon and butterfly. And that's the star energy in that lantern there. And what this is saying is the more that you seek, the more that you understand, the more that you heal, that star energy will burn brighter, and the path forward will reveal. After this situation, you might only be able to see one step ahead, but over time, the new path will reveal itself, and the new path is heading towards your deepest calling as guided here by Spirit. So the Star is a card of divine wish fulfillment, finally being able to fulfill that calling, whatever that is for you. It is a card of healing. It is a card of being grounded. It is also a card of vulnerability. So no, this is not going to be easy, but we have to trust. Being Aquarian energy, this links to February. So I'm kind of feeling that it's going to be early next year, guys, that this is going to be initiated this week. There's going to be a process, and it might not be till February that you're actually in the healing, the rebalancing, the recalibration stage of this. I mean, these are weekly readings, but obviously they're picking up on other energies, and these things take longer to work through than a week. So this is just one point in time. And I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. And for me, this is the end of the struggle, the end of the challenge and what's been draining your energy. But the Seven of Wands for me as a reader is a card of alignment. So you're finally going with the current rather than going against the grain, and, moving in alignment of your life. Queen of Wands, yeah. So the Queen of Wands is Aries energy, and it's about being determined to move towards your passions, purpose and desires. to manifest the new, to follow your instincts. And she is very, very, you know, very much the laser focus on the future direction. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. It's quite a big reading. Hope it resonated with those that it's meant for, but keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective. It's not meant to resonate for everyone. Drop me a comment, guys, if you're called to share. I do love interacting with you guys and getting to know you over there. You can hit the subscribe button too, guys. It actually makes a huge difference to supporting the channels, whether you're a subscriber or not. You can also like the video, share and comment to support the channel and help me keep bringing you these readings as well. Wishing you so much love and magic for the week ahead. Do take care. Bye for now.